Did you know that the average American loses over $300,000 to banks in their lifetime? That's right, while you're working hard to build wealth, traditional banking is quietly eroding your financial future. But what if there was a way to turn the tables and become your own banker? Enter infinite banking, a game changing concept that's revolutionizing how savvy individuals approach wealth creation. By leveraging the power of specially designed whole life insurance policies, you can take control of your financial destiny and potentially accumulate millions, moreover, on your lifetime. That's right, today I'll take you to Infinite Banking, why it can make you rich. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and dial the notification bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our video updates. Plus, it helps us spread the Thrive Wise love to help more people thrive wisely. Now, let's begin. Let's face it, traditional banking is designed to make banks rich, not you. When you deposit money, they lend it out at a high interest rate while paying you pennies. When you need a loan, they charge you exorbitant fees and interest. It's a system that keeps you trapped in a cycle of debt and dependency. But the problem goes deeper. By relying on traditional banking, you're missing out on compound interest, the eighth wonder of the world, as Einstein called it. Your money sits idle in low-yield savings accounts, barely keeping pace with inflation. Meanwhile, the wealthy use sophisticated strategies to make their money work harder, widening the wealth gap every day. Moreover, traditional banking offers little privacy or control. Your financial decisions are scrutinized, your access to capital is limited, and your ability to build generational wealth is hampered by taxes and regulation. It's a system that favors the institutions, not the individuals. The challenge then is to break free from this restrictive system and take control of your financial future. But how can you do that without becoming a financial expert or taking on enormous risk? Well, that's why we're here. We're about to dive into the wild world of infinite banking. It's like finding out there's a secret menu at your favorite restaurant. It's mind-blowing and delicious. So, what exactly is infinite banking? Simply put, it's a strategy that allows you to become your own banker using a specially designed whole life insurance policy. Yes, you heard that right, life insurance. But before you yawn and reach for the remote, let me assure you, this isn't your grandpa's dusty old policy. Imagine if your piggy bank could have babies. That's essentially what we're talking about here. You're creating a system where your money grows, multiplies, and works for you, all while maintaining control and access to your funds. It's like having a money tree, but instead of waiting for bills to sprout, you're cultivating a forest of financial freedom. Let's break it down with a fun analogy. Picture traditional banking as a possessive boyfriend named Ted. Ted holds onto your money, decides when you can use it, and charges you for that privilege. Infinite banking, on the other hand, is like becoming your own sugar daddy or mommy. You call the shots, set the terms, and reap the benefits. But that's just the surface. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. The cornerstone of infinite banking is a dividend-paying whole life insurance policy. But not just any policy. We're talking about a high cash value, low commission policy designed to maximize cash accumulation. It's like the Rolls-Royce of life insurance policies, minus the snooty attitude. Here's where it gets interesting. As you pay premiums into this policy, you're building up a cash value. This cash value grows tax-deferred and earns dividends. It's like your money is at a never-ending pizza party, constantly growing and multiplying. But wait, there's more. You can even borrow against this cash at any time, for any reason. Need a new car? Want to start a new business? fancy trip to Bora Bora. No problem. You're the banker now. When you borrow from this policy, you're not actually touching your cash value. Instead, you're using it as collateral for a loan from the insurance company. It's like having a rich uncle who's always willing to lend you money. Except that rich uncle is you. Mind blown, I know. And here's where the magic happens. While you're using that borrowed money, your entire cash value continues to grow, as if you never even touched it. It's like having your cake, eating it, and watching it magically regenerate. Take that, laws of physics. But what about paying back the loan? Well, you set the schedule. You're the banker, remember? You can pay it back as quickly or slowly as you like. And here's the kicker. When you pay it back, you're essentially paying yourself interest. It's like switching from a leaky bucket to a self-filling one. Now, how about we throw some numbers to make it all real? Say you start with a $500,000 policy at age 30. By age 65, you could have access to over $1 million in cash value, while still maintaining a death benefit of over $1.5 million. That's like turning the water into wine, except it's turning premiums into a fortune. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds too good to be true. So, well, let me hit you with some hard facts. A study by Penn State University found that individuals using the infinite banking concept had 40% more wealth at retirement compared to those using traditional retirement vehicles. That's not just good. That's finding an extra fry at the bottom of the bag good. But infinite banking isn't just about growing wealth. It's about taking control of your financial life. Think about it. When you need a loan, instead of groveling at the feet of the bank, you simply borrow from your policy. No credit checks, no invasive questions about why you need the money. It's basically financial freedom with a cherry on top. And let's talk about privacy. In a world where your data is bought and sold like hotcakes, infinite banking offers a refreshing level of confidentiality. Your policy is between you and the insurance company. Period. It's like having a Swiss bank account, minus the need for a secret underground vault. Now, I know some of you skeptics out there are thinking, but what about the cost of insurance? Fair question. Yes, there is a cost of insurance in these policies. But here's the thing. It's like paying for a first-class ticket that comes with an ever-growing stack of cash. The benefits far outweigh the costs. Plus, let's not forget about the death benefit. While we're all planning to live forever, life has a funny way of throwing curveballs. With infinite banking, you're not just building wealth for yourself. You're creating a legacy for your loved ones. It's like planting a money tree that will continue to bear fruit long after you're gone. So, there you have it. Infinite banking, it's not just a financial strategy. It's a lifestyle, it's about taking control, building wealth, and thumbing your nose at the traditional banking system. It's a financial liberation with a side of compound interest. If you're still not convinced, how about we talk about Walt Disney? Yes, that Walt Disney, the man who built an empire on a mouse. What many people don't know is that Walt used a strategy very similar to infinite banking to fund his dreams when traditional banks wouldn't even touch him with a 10-foot pole. In the 1950s, Walt had this wild idea: Disneyland. But banks thought he was crazier than a Mad Hatter's Tea Party. So, what did Walt do? He turned to his life insurance policies. He borrowed against them to the tune of $60,000, about $611,000 in today's money. That seed money helped bring Disneyland to life, creating a legacy worth billions. But Walt didn't stop there. He continued to use his policies throughout his life, borrowing against them to fund projects and investments. By becoming his own banker, Walt maintained control of his financial destiny. and built an empire that continues to thrive decades after his death. This isn't just a fairy tale. It's a prime example of how infinite banking can turn dreams into reality. Walt Disney didn't just create magic on screen. He created financial magic using principles similar to what we're discussing today. Basically, infinite banking offers a powerful trifecta: wealth accumulation through tax advantage growth, financial flexibility through policy loans, and long term security through death benefits. It's a strategy that puts you in control, potentially saving you hundreds of thousands of dollars while building generational wealth. Also, what's the craziest thing you would do if you had unlimited access to capital? Share your wildest dreams in the comments below. Who knows? They might just become reality with infinite banking. Well, that's basically infinite banking. Why it can make you rich. And thank you guys so much for watching today's video. And hey, it seems that YouTube thinks that the next video can completely transform your financial situation. Watch it to find out whether they're correct. And please don't forget to click the subscribe button to see more videos on how to thrive wisely. Till next time.